just don't like the way they look at me when they do that. This one time, Devin pulled out his penis and showed it to me. And I was like, why does it have horns? And he's like, it doesn't. And I'm like, well, it looks like it does. And he's like, that's just because I have a tail. And I'm like, you have a tail? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, weird. Oh, we're live.
What the fuck? I was like, yeah.
I think Britt was cracking up the entire time.
I thought she was laughing about horned penises. I didn't realize.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Well,
Where's your intro, Devin?
Britt is normally the intro. Hey guys, that's normally what we do.
I was too busy laughing at
show.
everybody not noticing.
Family show, guys. Family show.
It's a great start to a family show.
Well,
when did you actually start it? Like, at what point in that? At the beginning of a story?
At the beginning of a story.
I just got told to watch my language.
Yeah, Matt. Watch your language.
I'm actually crying.
And Matt thinks nobody listens to his stories.
Everyone's listening to it now.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Only the gross ones. Everyone's like, ooh, what's that?
Well, hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you for calling Movie Phone.
Hey.
Wheezing.
Yeah. So how's everyone doing?
Pretty
For child
good.
murderers.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still trying to recover from last campaign.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Oh,
It was a bad time.
yeah.
Yeah.
I sense there's going to be some psychological backlash going into the next couple of games.
Yeah, I'm making an extra character just in case.
People were so mad about what happened on the last campaign. Scarlett Johansson quit that movie.
Because of our campaign.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was pretty deep.
Mm-hmm.
So, as for this campaign, where are we? We are in Brimcham.
Yep.
So you guys just fought off 2 giants that invaded the town. Unfortunately, Kalina is not able to, spare a great number of people to, request aid. The town is very vulnerable now, so she did have a soldier volunteer because his wife is pregnant and he just wants to get out of Brimcham. And you guys have agreed to escort him to Staunbrook, where the aim is to reach Beatrice Cornwallis and basically get some reinforcements back to Brimcham. So we're going to come in now before you guys leave. So is there anything else you'd like to do in Brimcham before you leave?
Yeah, I
Ask
guess so.
what their names are. The pregnant lady.
That's a good idea. Did we have like a rest or anything like that?
I don't think so.
It was fairly late in the day, and you guys we'll say you're gonna leave like at first light. So yeah, I'll give you guys we'll say we'll look for rest because you guys had hours and such to wander around the town and things.
I stole Matt's question. Mm-hmm.
And we leveled up, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Should I go talk to that old jerk who keeps dicking me around and not giving me any information?
Does Honey Badger actually want to go talk to Danvers?
Well, do we need any more information, guys, or are we solid?
What information did you get?
I didn't get any.
Then you should probably go talk to him.
Do you think he has any?
Honey Badger isn't sure.
You wanted the dirt, and he talked about the ground under your feet.
Yeah, that was really super clever for the old alchemist. Nah, we'll be fine.
All right.
To the apothecary, Dan Shadowman.
His name is Danvers. All right. So okay.
Shadow Man.
Jackie, what did you say?
I said we should probably ask what the soldier and the wife's name for their names.
He introduces themselves
That's Britt
as
and Homewrecker.
Harlow and Genevieve Roll.
What?
I'm sorry, what were their names?
Jean Villelebeau?
Harlow
Harlow.
and Genevieve.
Jean-Vil.
Yep. Raoul.
You ain't
R-O-W-L.
speak French.
Genevieve Raoul.
And Harlow Raoul. You've never heard the name Genevieve before?
Jean-Vil.
It's like a French version of Guinevere.
Harlow Raoul?
Yep.
Like from Family Opera?
Like Rainbow Row.
Perhaps.
Which one is which? Is Genevieve a girl name?
Genevieve is a girl's name.
Oh, I thought because she was pregnant, you were naming the thing inside her belly too. I thought her name was just John.
You can call her Jen.
Okay.
You just call her Jenny.
Jean-Philippe.
Oh,
All
no,
right,
a new
so-
accent.
don't encourage that.
My rogue.
All right, so you guys are going to make your way. Okay, so what is the marching order? So there is 4 of you. Aisling is with you.
Okay.
Where are we going? Besides
right.
outside of the town?
Stop.
Right now you're escorting Harlow and Jenny, and it's to Staunbrook, which is the port town to the west.
Ah,
So
okay.
if you can see on the screen, Brimcham is down here.
Mm-hmm.
You're heading to Staunbrook.
Got it.
And that's about like a 3 days travel, right?
I know I said it was about 3 days, but actually looking at my map and the scale, it's
It's
probably longer.
The bigger town on the water or the smaller one? Oh, I see.
It's the one with the 2 docks.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that's something that Aisling learned, is that Brimcham used to be the main town for the port. But as the Dimhaven started getting closer and approaching them, years ago, a lot of people relocated and formed Staunbrook, and now that's become the main center. And Brimcham is more of a military outpost now to fight off the things from the Dimhaven. So, with that, you guys take to the road. So, like I said, what is the marching order?
I guess I'll go first.
Then I will go second.
I guess I'll be behind Honey Badger.
Okay, so you're all going up in front and letting
Should probably
Harlow
have
and
the-
Jenny.
Should probably have them in between us.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
So no pregnant ladies get stolen on the road.
You know, watch out for those
Very
pregnant
good idea.
baby snatchers.
Do you guys have food for the road?
Oh.
Do we?
Well, isn't there a bun in the oven?
Wrong
Stop
campaign,
eating
sir.
children.
Yeah,
and
we
all
need
these-
I have so much trauma from the last game. Can we not? Yeah, we should probably bring some food.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have rations, all right?
I have rations.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure before we get on the road.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I
Not
can
sure
find
what
food
Prego,
because I'm a
though.
wanderer.
I could eat people because I'm a bugbear. I almost said a honey badger.
No, like that's an actual thing she has. You can find food and water for you and up to 5 other people per day.
Oh,
Yay.
wow.
Yeah.
now
So we're
it's still
good to
going to
go.
be difficult for you if you stay on the road. Like you'd have to go into one of the forests.
Yeah,
Inside
but we
of the
all have some rations with us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that treacherous of a path.
Judging by the look on this map, I say we could cut like a day and a half off if we just go through the woods.
Probably
That's
could.
dangerous. There
But
are
then we
scary
would
things.
we would miss like the little town thingy.
Huh?
There's like a little town thingy at the crossroads.
At the
What do you mean?
crossroads?
Crossroads.
Hmm.
See the little town thingy?
Oh, the little town thingy.
I don't see it.
So
It's the thing with
Founder
the little
Square.
squares.
Oh.
Founder Square.
Oh.
Harlow
Follow
can
the
explain
road.
to you that it's like basically a market hub for the area, where it's so easily positioned, or
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? It's in a
Sexy.
great place.
Oh.
Okay.
How did you get the flames on that windmill?
What?
I'm just kidding.
That's wrong windmill.
Hmm.
Rest in peace
All
to two
right.
children.
So you guys don't want to
Um,
cut through the woods? You want to just go straight to Little Rectangleville?
To the hub.
Okay.
It's not impossible to cut through the trees or go through the forest itself.
Just like it's not impossible to burn down a windmill. It doesn't mean you should do it.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Keep in mind though, you guys, again, it is a bit of a haste, times of the effort, times of the essence kind of thing.
She's having a baby.
How
That's
far
true.
along is she?
She is only a couple of months. She's like barely showing.
Okay.
But the
Okay,
time is the fact that Brimcham right now is very vulnerable to what's going on from the Dimhaven. And
But
this
like she's not like prone to like miscarriages if we go down like a rocky slope.
well, if she falls and lands on her stomach, I can't promise anything. But yeah, she's not like her water's going to break any moment.
Why are
she
we
probably would fall on her stomach.
always trying to murder children? Can we stop?
I'm not trying to murder anyone. I'm trying to
He's
see
looking out
if
for
it's safe to go through the forest.
If you think it's better to go through the forest,
I will follow you wherever you lead.
All right, so they defer to Ursa's wisdom for some reason.
Well, I don't know. Like,
versus wisdom.
Now, keep in mind, when you're also, you guys don't really have a map per se,
Yeah,
Oh,
so we don't really know.
right? So, yeah, you don't know exactly. You just know there's a main road
I guess
that's going to take about 3 times as long, or cutting through the forest. But the
I'm
road
gonna
is
ask Harlow if he thinks following the road is the safest way to go, or if he thinks they should cut through the forest.
and he responds with the road is certainly the safest path, but I mean, it would be much quicker to go through the forest.
What do you know of this forest?
It's nothing important about it. Nothing really different. It's just, it's nothing like the Dimhaven. I'm sure there's wild animals and such, but I don't know if there's any other than,
Well, it's your pregnant wife, so what do you think?
I mean, as long as it's not like the Dimhaven, I think we can fend for ourselves in the forest.
so it's just like wolves and
yeah, just
stuff
like
in there.
there's no,
Giant
he doesn't know of
spiders.
any like stories or anything of monsters or things like that. It's not like a cursed land like the Dimhaven is. It's just a generic forest.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Harlow.
You can call me Harry if you'd like.
Okay, you could call me Fuzzy.
Okay, Fuzzy.
Is it dangerous on the road?
Once upon a time, I would say no, but the road is as privy to, outlaws and bandits as any other thoroughfare. So neither way, it's perfectly safe, but I don't know.
This is the hardest thing I've ever had to decide. What do you guys think?
I guess since time's of the essence, we should go through the forest and just be like.
What about our
cautious.
little rectangle town?
But what if there's
You don't know it's there.
Yeah, we don't know about it.
Oh, we don't know it's there. Okay. Then yeah, fuck it.
then? But what if there are other things besides wolves and stuff in the woods that maybe
Like trees?
well, no, but like big creatures. I mean, we saw something weird the other day.
Something weird. What did you see?
The
You're talking about the giants?
no, it was this big
Oh, that
thing
big
with
shadow
horns.
thing
It
Oh,
looked very scary.
that we thought was Ursa for a half a second.
Yeah, Ursa, you didn't see it. You weren't there for that.
yeah. I was somewhere.
But Aisling is like, yeah, the giant thing that the bugbear wanted to go and fight.
Mm-hmm. That thing. What if that's in there?
I doubt it is, and Aisling's with us, right?
Aisling is with you, yeah.
Okay.
For comment wise, she'll be there, but
She's bringing up the rear. Or we could put her in the front, guys. What do you think?
Well, we could go through the woods, I guess, if Harry thinks it's safe enough.
it's not that it's safe. It's just there's not really an overly difficult or safe path.
Would it be quicker to just take a boat from dock to dock?
I think we're already on the road, aren't we?
Well, you guys are about to make out. I mean, on your path.
We're about to what?
On the path.
We're about to make out.
Make it on your path.
Score.
Um,
Damn it.
You could commission a boat. It wouldn't really be that much because the way the current goes through here, it would be a very difficult journey. So it wouldn't be much faster, but it is something else you could do if you wanted to.
Well, I was going to ask Ursa if she would let me draw her like one of my French ladies. But I could only do that on a boat. So let's just stay on the road, I guess.
But it would be faster to go through the woods. I think we should just go through the woods.
I think we should cut through the woods too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Cutting through the woods. So that's going to take probably a couple of days off your trip. So it probably will take about 2 or 3 days to get there now. You're cutting through the woods. The first day's worth of travel goes by fairly uneventful. Night starts to fall. Would you guys like to press on or make camp?
I think we should make camp. Sorry, Shan.
No, I was going to say the same thing. Make camp, but keep a watch just in case there's anything in the forest. Okay.
So you can do that pretty easily. Just get some branches together and such. Create a fire. And who is going to take which watch? So there's 3 watches in total.
I want the Rolex. I'll go first. It's okay.
I'll go second.
I guess I'll go last then, by default.
Okay. Honey Badger, give me a perception check.
You got it. That is a... Hang on. 17.
17? Okay. You're fairly alert, fairly aware of your surroundings during your watch. You do hear the scattered ambient noise you'd expect from a forest at night. Maybe even some like subtle movement off in the distance, but nothing too alarming. And your watch passes without incident.
Good, because I was watching Ursa sleep most of the time.
Oh my god. No.
You dropped the dice.
Okay, so then I guess you're going to wake up Ursa now?
That's really creepy.
Okay, so Ursa's your watch. I need you to give me a perception check.
Okay. 13 plus 3, 16.
Okay. It's much the same for you, actually. You're fairly cognizant of what's going on around you, and it passes without incident.
I have on a hot pink loincloth that I sleep in, and I'm trying to get your attention.
You notice this hot pink loincloth.
I'm just kind of like a little bit taken aback and wondering where that came from.
And how such a small loincloth can conceal. Like, is there anything even there?
Well, I'm pretty furry. I'm laying on my side and I'm like running my fingers across my chest slowly.
In your sleep?
No. This is like kind of like before and after.
All right, so Ursa, you guys are gonna wake up Jackie now for third watch.
Yes.
Jackie, give me your perception.
I like that Devin doesn't even like. He just glosses over it.
Okay.
I have to. We're gonna spend the entire session just wooing you.
Not that type of role playing game.
Not that type of role playing.
It's not a natural 20, but a 20.
The 20. Okay.
Yeah.
On your watch, it's a very similar thing. You do hear just ambient noises. However, from the south, you hear it sounds a little more unnatural. Just like wailing and like yelling in this nasally feral kind of tone.
She is going to hear this and immediately go to Ursa and just, Ursa, I hear scary noises.
I guess I'm gonna wake up and try to see if I hear these two.
Yeah, you hear them. It's coming from the south. It's fairly distant, but unlike the other noises you've been hearing on your watches, this doesn't sound like natural forest and woodland creatures.
You said it sounds like feral yelling. Sorry, Brett.
Sorry.
Yeah, like bestial, feral, kind of nasally.
I'm just gonna scan the horizon, see if I can see anything.
Okay, so you have to travel a little bit south for a few minutes. It's going to bring you up actually to the coastline, and what you hear seems to be coming from further south than the coastline here.
Out over the water.
Out over the water, coming from the faded distant landmass you can see in the water. So basically, as far as you can see on the map, it's coming from the island across the way.
I'm gonna return to Jackie and see and just let her know that I think it's coming from that island.
Okay. Before Ursa left, she did kind of glance at Honey Badger just to make sure the scary noises weren't coming from Honey Badger.
And you see the hot pink loincloth.
Yeah.
In fact, Honey Badger kind of scratches himself there as you're looking.
Wow.
It's in your sleep, so you couldn't help it.
Yeah, and then I get up and I say, sorry, he wakes up a half hour before I do.
All right, so with crisis averted.
with the hot pink loincloth averted.
Morning comes, you guys, you'd have to consume one of your rations now, so remove one from your inventory. And proceeding through the forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you get, I'm assuming the same marching order too, right? Jackie up front? Or was Jackie up front?
I was up front.
Oh, Ursa's up front. Okay. Actually, we'll probably say Aisling is up there with you as well. She's pretty perceptive.
She's pretty bold and brash.
So the two of you are basically taking the front on it. You guys again proceed. It's not easy terrain to go through, but you're making good time. About midday, you start to get a little tired, I guess. And Ursa and Aisling is going to do a perception check.
Okay.
Fuck. Nat 1.
I got 17.
17. Okay. So as you guys trek through the forest, Ursa, you hear what the sound of like yelling, kind of metal on metal. Well, basically sounds like a fight going on up ahead.
Okay. Like in that, like west of us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like tell Aisling and my other friends, like, I think somebody's fighting up ahead. And then I'm gonna try to I'm going to like stealth and then maybe suggest that to them that we should try to sneak up and see what's happening.
Okay. Badger and Jackie.
Okay.
Everyone that's sneaking up, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Harlow and Jenny are gonna stay a little behind you guys.
Oh,
Damn, 24.
Got 13.
that's a 2.
12.
How very in character of her.
Sorry, Aisling got an 18. So overall, you guys are fairly quiet. Plus the noise, they're fairly distracted anyway, so you get it pretty quiet. As you guys all approach, you see what is a scuffle. There are 4 very tall people standing there. 2 of them got long black hair, 2 of them got long white hair, well built. They look, characters won't know this, but you players will. They look a lot like Raphael did from Strahd.
Okay.
All of them?
So like very regal, yeah. Actually, I do have a picture of one of them. Give me 1 second.
Would we know if they're elves?
Give me a nature check.
Nature check?
This is what one of them kind of looks like.
Okay. Nature. Where my nature one? There it is. 10.
10. It's not enough to know what they are, but no, you're pretty sure that's not elvish. They don't look elvish. They look at least part human.
Okay.
But this is the kind of thing you're seeing, except for this guy is supposed to have a lot longer hair than this. They're clad in this kind of garb, and you see there's like tattoos running up and down their arms and on their chest. But they, 2 of them using bow staffs, 2 of them using swords, are locked in combat with 4 creatures that you have not seen before either. That look like this.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a nasty.
Nice.
2 of you give me a perception check. Whoever 2 is in front.
You
The first
said
2
me,
will walk up.
me and Aisling?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Oh no. Did we run into the creature
Yeah,
that I
that's
was
21.
What?
21.
Jeez, okay. You notice between you guys and this skirmish, there's 2 more of these creatures, and it looks like they're sneaking up to get a jump on the 4 individuals.
Ursa's gonna scream, "Look out!" and throw a hand axe at one of the creatures.
Oh no.
The creepy looking ones.
We're dead.
Wow. Love the enthusiasm. Okay, that'll be a surprise attack.
Okay.
So I'll get
Does
you to
that
roll
mean-
that.
Okay. Wait for surprise. Ooh, do I add anything to it?
No, you wouldn't. Matt could
Okay.
have, but you can't.
I rolled an 18 plus my bonus, so that's like a 25.
Okay, that is going to hit one of them.
Okay. 6. Ooh. Okay. 10 damage.
Damage. Okay, and I'm going to need you all to roll initiative. Those 2 definitely know you're there now.
17.
Also,
19, actually.
10 and
Sorry.
8.
Ooh, that is 19 plus
Dex.
Dex. 19, 22.
22.
Did you add the brown chicken?
Brown cow.
Oh, okay.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
All right, Jackie. What did Aisling roll? I rolled a 17 for Aisling, which is 21.
Oh, is Aisling gonna be fighting?
Yep, she's there with you guys. Here it is. And these guys, I rolled a 17 again.
Thanks.
Honey, you got like 20 odd, right?
Huh?
You got like a 20 odd with your initiative.
I got 19.
19? Okay. Oh, Asian. Okay. So, Jackie, you're first.
Yes.
They have turned. Oh, sorry. How much damage was off your hand axe there?
10 damage.
10 damage? Okay. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Jackie.
Okay.
Ursa chucks her hand axe, it buries itself into the back of one of these things. And then they both turn to you and, like, kind of screech a little and then start making their way towards you.
I am going to burn a spell slot right off the bat.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on the one that Ursa just chucked her axe into.
Okay.
That is a 17. I don't think I get any bonuses to that, right?
Your spellcasting, yeah.
Okay,
would.
so 17.
So, no, you would get something on that. Whatever your spellcasting attack bonus is.
Plus
You got your other
plus
sheet there?
6.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. So that I had it right here. I was staring at it.
It's 2d8 poison damage.
2d8. That's a 7 and an 8.
That's an amazing attack, Britt.
Yeah.
So you hold up your spellcasting focus, cast Ray of Sickness. This like wretched like blast of energy comes from you. It strikes the one that got the axe buried in its chest, and it literally just splashes all over its body. The thing continued just to walk right through it, though, as if nothing happened.
Britt. It has to make a con save, too.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
So it didn't do anything?
It doesn't look like it, no.
I thought that was going a completely different way.
Well, that was a really good attack, Britt.
It was. That was like max damage almost with it.
Well, thank you, but
On any other creature, that might have been really bad, but yeah.
damn.
That makes it their turn now.
That's a trap.
The one with the axe charges towards you guys. The other one is about to, but it receives a javelin, not a javelin, like an energy kind of javelin shot coming from one of the four beings, which strike it, get its attention, and then it sprints off towards them. So now they're all locked into it. So there's one heading towards you guys, the one with the axe that Ursa attacked, and he's going to, in kind, return the favor on Ursa.
Okay.
First attack is a 17 natural.
That hits.
Yeah. And second is... Oh, actually... Second one is not an attack. So he comes up with his shit and say, okay, well, it's going to be a claw. So it comes up and claws at you, which hits. And then it, as it scrapes its claws across your body, doing, where's my dice? Right here. 10 points of slashing damage. As it claws you like that, it then stares at you, and like its pupils, the pure white of his pupils begin to glow, and it just locks eyes with you, and you can't help but stare back into them. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 5.
5?
Yes.
All right. You feel incredibly weak. Probably very similar descriptor as I've used before. Your battle axe, it feels really heavy in your hand. That brings us to Aisling.
Should have just stayed on the road, guys.
What does Aisling have? Well, first and foremost, Aisling is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Honey Badger.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ursa, you haven't acted yet. Ursa, you're getting the...
Damn it.
Bardic Inspiration.
Yay.
That's a 1d6.
It's a 1d6, yep.
Okay.
I don't have her spells with me.
I think it is a 1d6 on attacks.
No, I mean, I don't have Aisling's actual spells. So she's going to have to stab it with her rapier. That's a 13, 19. That's going to hit. I hope so, anyway. Yes.
I didn't do this before, but just for future reference, can you go into a rage on surprise attacks or no? It has to be a full attack round? I don't remember.
Well, no, you could, because basically
Okay.
surprise just gives you a round before the combat starts. So you could.
Yeah, like a full round. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Ailing just did full damage. She rolled an 8.
Holy
So
shit.
that's 12 damage. So it's going to take 6 points of damage. I normally don't tell you guys that, but I figure I should at this point. Okay. Now, Honey, it's your turn.
Okay, is anybody engaged with anybody?
Oh, yeah. It's totally engaged.
Okay. So the hatchet chest one is engaged?
Yeah,
With
that's the only
the,
one that's there. The other one ran off and
Oh,
fighting
okay.
the others.
Got it. Okay, so I will come at him as a sneaky guy, a sneaky rogue.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
You won't be able to get a sneak attack because it has acted already this round. But you still... No, sorry. The surprise thing you won't get. But the sneak attack you will.
Okay, sneak, yes. Surprise, no.
Yep.
Got it. And it won't matter. So, I have a... 14. Does that do anything?
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, okay. Fraggle Shrek.
Ursa, what languages do you speak?
I speak
Fran.
Common, Giant, and Dwarven.
Okay. That's fine. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, first, I'm going to go into a rage.
Okay.
After being attacked by this thing.
Yay.
And I'm going to swing at it with the great axe.
All right. Go ahead.
Ooh, okay, that is a 24.
24 hits.
And that's going to be 11 damage. Or no, plus my 2,
That's right.
so 13 damage.
Oh, yeah. So 13.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, your battle axe feels really heavy in your hand, but you do give your best to swing and make your attack. You strike it with the axe, it embeds into its side, and you do 6 points of damage. And now
6
you
points
can
of damage.
you can try the Constitution saving throw again.
Okay. That is a 19.
19. That does allow you the mesmerized kind of feeling that's draining your energy begins to fade away, and you get to shake it off, and all of a sudden your axe feels comfortable again in your grip. Jackie, it's back to you.
She is going to cast Firebolt and hopes that fire damage won't damage this thing. That is 60 plus Dex, right?
Well, no, it's a spell, so it's a spell attack bonus.
Oh, so 16 plus 6 then.
16 plus 6, so
yes.
22. That's gonna hit.
Okay. Okay, so that is D10. That's a D10. Oh, yes.
Can I? Oh wait.
That is a. That is 6 or a 9. I think it's a 6.
The dot will be on the bottom of the number.
Okay. So 6.
6?
Yeah.
So you blasted with the fireball. A lot of it gets absorbed into its like hide. It does feel it, like it does flinch a bit, but not to what you would expect normally.
Okay.
Next up, it's turn.
Can I ask a question real quick? What are the other people doing right now?
They're engaged with the other 3 of these things.
Oh, okay.
4 of them, sorry.
Okay.
It's a huge like fight to the big brawl going on.
There's 5 overall?
There's 5 total, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So over there, it's 4 on 4, and with you guys, it's all of you on this thing.
Okay.
Let me see. It is going to. This is just. Ursa, it's going to look at you and reach out, looking towards your battle axe.
No.
And is that a saving throw? 1 second. Oh, I don't need to roll for it. What? Oh, that's nasty. Okay. The metal of your battle axe, the whole thing, begins to glow red hot.
Oh no.
Would you like to hold on to it?
Does it feel? Does it feel warm?
It's getting warmer and warmer. It's starting to feel hot.
Do you want to know something ridiculous?
What?
I'm gonna drop it and take out my other great axe. I don't know why I have 2, but I do. I think I got it from that. Remember when we were in that cave and there was a pile of weapons?
Yeah, right. You took a great axe.
For some reason, I have 2 great axes and 5 hand axes, and like a shit ton of javelins.
Wow. You're amazing.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it and take out the other one.
Okay.
Does it do anything?
Let's see. This was an action. Yeah, no, that's it. That's its turn. Okay. So your axe is on the ground and it's glowing red with heat.
Ooh. Does it look like it was like warping, or it's just like glowing?
Glowing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Up next is Aisling, actually. Did this thing attack any of you yet?
It attacked me.
That's right. I know Aisling is. Does she have cure wounds? I know she has healing word.
Yeah, she's got something like that.
She's got healing word. I know for a fact. I don't know if she has cure wounds or not.
I don't remember.
Somebody text Sam to text Devin her spells.
This is my own fault. No, since it's my screw up, I'm gonna say she has cure wounds. And she's gonna cast it. She's gonna run up and grab Ursa and heal her.
Okay.
Oh wow, okay, that's an 8. 8
Ooh.
plus her level. No, her modifier, right?
Yeah, modifier.
Her modifier is it's a bard, it's charisma. So that's 11 points.
Yay! She does the damage.
Damn. All right, Honey, your turn.
Am I still sneaky?
Yeah, as long as someone else is engaged, you'll get
Okay.
you get the sneak attack.
Okay, let me see here. So that is a 18, and so 18. Okay. Now, is this where I get the 2d6 added to the attack?
Well, you get your d6 for sneak attack. You don't
Yeah.
get your d6 for surprise because it's not a surprise.
Okay. But I get it for the sneak.
Yeah, you do get the 1d6 on top.
Oh, the one on top. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to change wording. Okay. So here we go. 1d8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Plus 4. That is 15.
15. Okay. You manage to find a soft spot and drive the rapier through it. It wails with pain, and
I will save you, Ursa.
And that brings us to Ursa's turn.
It's still up.
It is still up. It's looking, affected, but not really that bad.
Okay. She's kind of like surprised seeing this like bugbear come out of nowhere and stab it, and she's gonna take the opportunity to swing down at it again with the great axe.
Okay.
And that is a
She's gonna bop it with the great axe.
bop it with the great axe. That's gonna be a 16.
16.
And
16
this
is just enough to hit.
and this bugbear
Oh my god!
is called honey badger.
I rolled a
You know
12.
Is
Plus 5 is 17 damage.
that. Damn.
Damn.
It's like she's gonna save me. Plan
surprised?
They're
backfire.
making a good team. This works in your favor.
Yes, good team. Yes.
That's not ominous at all.
That sounded really good.
Yeah, I know. I had like a
Good team.
So you bring the great axe down and cut like where its neck meets its shoulder, and it buries in like a couple of inches, but then it stops, and then you pull it out. It didn't appreciate that very much, but it's still standing.
It's still alive?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. It's still good. Jackie.
Take a couple
Okay.
inches.
Oh wait, I forgot to add my rage bonus. So
No,
it's
you
actually
said-
19.
You said +5. That was with rage, isn't it?
No, that's my strength bonus.
You have a 20 in your strength.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a Goliath.
Goliath, yeah.
Okay. So sorry. 1 more point to damage. Gotcha. All right. 40. Okay. Go ahead, Jackie.
Okay, Jackie is a little bit disheartened that her spells are not working. So she is going to take out her light crossbow and attempt to fire an arrow at it and see if that fares better for her. 7 plus 5, 8, 12.
Oh, not hit.
Okay.
The arrow goes wide.
Of course,
Um,
the one attack that I made didn't count.
yeah, it's very unfortunate.
But you're
At this-
looking amazing.
At this point, the creature is getting a little overwhelmed. It actually looks back over its shoulder to see what the others are doing, and it looks like they're losing against the four people, 4 men. Well, 3 men and a woman. And it holds some energy in its hand, throws it up in the air above them, and all of a sudden, all of you find yourself in pitch blackness.
Oh,
I have dark vision.
Can I see?
Doesn't-
Because I
you
have night
can't-
vision.
it's
Nope.
magical darkness, right?
Magical darkness. None of you can see. And that's all it's doing for its turn.
Alrighty then.
What a dick.
Would we know if we're able to step out of it or no?
You know what? I'm going to say you do know. You understand. You can know what the spell is because you can cast it yourself, especially as a tiefling. You're not a tiefling.
I'm not.
Justice
a tiefling.
was. My bad.
How far away did he put it from us? It was above the other fighters.
No, it's right above himself. So
Oh,
all
I
of
see.
you get stuck. It was basically saving himself. Damn it. Disadvantage didn't help there. Aisling tries to poke it with his rapier and misses. But yeah, Jackie, you would know that this is a spell that affects a certain radius.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, if you step outside, you could see, but then you wouldn't be able to see inside of it. It's just like a circle of pure darkness. It's a 15-foot sphere.
Okay. Then it's
and
cast
after-
on us, right?
Well, it's cast in an area, which is basically him. So everybody within 15 feet of him is within the sphere.
Okay.
It's Honey's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, Aisling tried to attack with rapier, but it didn't work.
Okay. Do I roll with a disadvantage because we're in the dark?
That's exactly what happens. Yep.
Okay, well, I got a 3, so it was a lot of fun. Does 3 hit in the dark?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay.
And then that brings us to Ursa.
Okay. I'm gonna try to swing it where I thought the creature might be. You said disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, well. That'll be a 10.
10 does not hit. It brings us back to you, Jackie.
Okay. Jackie is gonna take a gamble and cast Chromatic Orb.
What type of damage?
Thunder. No.
Thunder?
No. Acid.
Acid? All right.
So does that
That
affect like,
is 15 plus 6. Sorry, Shan.
oh no. Does that affect all the creatures within it? Or
No,
since
it's a
magical
targeted
darkness?
attack, so yeah, no.
No, the darkness thing I meant.
Yes, it affects the creature itself too, unless it has like true sight.
So everyone would get disadvantage?
Everyone gets disadvantage, even him.
That is a
Unless he has
21,
true-
Devin.
It's disadvantage, so you got to roll twice and you take the lowest.
Oh, shit. So I have to roll again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's in the dark, right? You can't really see him.
Okay. So. Does a 14 hit?
14, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay, so that spell slot gets burned anyway.
It
right?
does, yeah. So, fortunately, the darkness is too much for you. You thought you had a beat on him, but it does go wide. It doesn't hit anybody else. That's good. brings us to its turn. Feeling a little more comfortable now with the situation. It's going to make some attacks on the large lady that's dug an axe on the shoulder.
How
With
dare.
disadvantage. That's a 4. Cool. So that misses, and he's going to hedge his bets and just stick it out there in the darkness. Eachling, I guess she's going to try and stab him with the rapier.
Can I still see the glowing axe, or is it gone?
It's on the ground, but you wouldn't be able to see it. It's all darkness. Any light gets sucked in by the darkness.
I didn't know if it was like a magical.
Yeah, no. Aisling rolled a natural 20 and a 4.
Aw.
Disadvantage, so yeah, she missed. Honey?
Yeah, baby. Let's do this.
You got this, man.
Yay! 16.
16 on disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yay!
You stab blindly in the dark and you connect. Ursa doesn't
That
cry,
sucker.
so it's not her.
Oh, that would have been really awful.
Yeah.
I'm glad you fixed that.
Darkness is concentration? Shit.
Okay, so that's 9 damage.
9. Alright, so yeah, like I said, you stab him pretty hard. You hear it react to it, but you're not sure how much damage it actually did. Ursa?
Alright, I'm gonna swing down on it again, pop it with the great axe. And I rolled a 1. I didn't even need disadvantage.
Wow.
That's really sad.
Honey Badger, give me a dexterity check.
No!
Yay! Or no! Shit. 9.
Ursa, roll your damage.
Oh shit. It's a great axe. Oh. Oh no. That's am I using my rage in it too?
Yep.
Well, yeah, you were swinging for the fences.
So that's 15 damage.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. No, you're not taking
Oh, I'm
15
not
damage. You're not
Ooh.
taking 15 damage. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
No. Honey.
24.
Okay. With the 24, it still connects with you because you did fail the original dex, but you take half damage. So that'll be 7 points as the battle axe
Sorry,
strikes you.
honey.
It's dark. It's not her fault, man. She couldn't see anything.
Would he know that it's me hitting him?
If you want, honey, give me a perception check to see if you...
Well, I mean, she's like, ah! And I know that yell anywhere, although I just rolled a 1. So,
All right, so you have your suspicions, but you're not sure if that actually was an axe or if it was a claw from the creature.
Maybe you think it was me getting hit. I don't know.
I might milk this.
Jackie, your turn.
Okay, so can she attempt to step out of the darkness?
You can. It's only 15 feet, so it wouldn't even be that far. Just take a few steps back.
Okay, so she's gonna do that, and she's gonna try to cast Chromatic Orb again.
Okay. You're still looking at a big just blackness in front of you, so it's still gonna be disadvantage.
Okay.
Like, because it's a big spear of darkness. That's all it is.
It's gonna be cold damage.
Are you sure? Cold?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that. Oh, that's a 5, 7, 11.
11 misses.
Okay.
Oh no, unfortunately that again goes wide. Brings us back to the creature. Creature is going to be swinging at the woman again. That's a 5. Cool. This darkness is working out great for it. Aisling, hearing the cries of Honey Badger, is going to ponder where he's to and just cast or find over and reach him and cure wounds. That's only a 3. So, Honey Badger, you're going to get 6 points of health back.
Yay!
Honey,
I feel
it's your turn.
better than ever. Okay, let me just give these treats to my dogs. Sorry, guys. You caught me in mid-treat giving. All right. So, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to swing towards something. And that is a 15. Nope. 14. I have to do the disadvantage roll.
Okay. 14 misses.
Sweet.
Ursula, would you like to try it again?
Yeah, the darkness
Yeah.
is still up, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to hit it again.
You actually didn't hit it before you hit me.
Yeah. That's why I said try. Okay, so that is a 15.
15?
Yeah.
That
I rolled a
misses.
9 and an 8, but I get a +7. 15 misses.
15 just misses.
Oh no.
So, Jackie, back to you.
She is going to fire an arrow, or attempt to fire an arrow. And she's out of the range of the darkness, so does she still have to take disadvantage? Or
Yes, because it's a sphere of darkness around them. Doesn't matter whether you're in it or not.
Okay.
You can now see the woods behind you and all over the place. And there's this big circle in the middle that's 15 feet around that's just occupying the space.
Okay, so that is a 16, and that is a 22.
That's going to hit.
Okay. So she's going to fire an arrow.
You already fired the arrow. How much damage is it?
Okay. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. What is the arrow? 58, right? Yeah. I should know this. 5. No.
5?
5 plus.
Plus
No,
your dex.
I don't add anything, right? Oh.
Well, you add your dex.
Okay. So 5 plus 3, 5, 8.
Okay. All right. So an arrow strikes the creature, and as it kind of yelps with the arrow connecting with it, all of a sudden, Ursa and Honey, the darkness fades, and you can see everything going on.
Huzzah!
However, it's its turn now,
Shit.
and with the darkness gone, it doesn't have disadvantage. It swings at Ursa.
Rude.
Oh.
Where's the stat block? So the first attack is 22 to hit. On second attack is only 16.
Both of those hit.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I don't have my shield out. So I was using a great axe.
All right, so both. Ooh, one of them is max. So that's 12 from the first strike.
What type of damage?
Slashing.
12 and 8. So 10
11 and 8.
damage overall.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction to use Stone's Endurance.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I dropped my dice.
And that brings us to Aishling's turn. Now that she can see him, he's going to stab with the rapier. Oh,
Yeah, I got 13, so it's like I didn't take any damage.
Nice. All right, she hits him because she rolled a 16.
Yeah.
And she rolled an 8 on her damage. Aishling's rolling great tonight. That's 6. All right. This thing is full of holes and battered and beaten, but it's still kicking. Honey, up to you.
All right, here we go. I could see the bastard now.
You can.
Okay. So that will end up being an 18. How come I can't find it, my stupid sheet? Oh, here we go.
18, you said?
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay. So let's deal out some damage. Shall we, sir? It's kind of, okay. So 12.
12? That's with your sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He takes your attack. Starts, looking uncomfortable. Not as stable as he was before. Ursa, it's up to you.
All right, let's try this again. Great axe. Yes. Okay. 26.
26. That hits.
My damage is 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. Buried in the great axe. Still not enough to put him down, though. Jackie?
Okay, she's going to fire another arrow.
You out of slots, are you?
No, I have one left, but
Uh,
I kind of want to save it in case we need it. That is a 9 plus 5, 10. That's a 13, so that misses, right?
yeah, 13 misses. Which brings it back to the creature. What does that do? You know what? Work on enemies. Okay. This ought to be great. To the touch? No, it's ranged. So, Ursa, the creature stares at you, gives you this like death glare,
Oh, no.
and starts mumbling something in a language you don't know.
Okay.
And I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
No!
An 8.
Really?
Yeah.
Ursa!
So, as it's speaking, it's incantation. You begin to feel very light.
Light?
In fact, so light, and then you see him put his hand out and raise it up. You actually go 20 feet into the air.
What the fuck? I'm
Uh,
a big ass Goliath. How am I
Or a big
floating?
ass Goliath.
Okay, so I'm just chilling in the air.
20 feet above the ground.
Oh, all right.
That is all he can do for this turn, though. So
I still have my weapons and everything.
oh yeah, you're just floating in the air.
Ooh.
Aisling is going to try and stab him because I don't know what the spell she has. Ooh, 18. Okay, she hits and does 1. She does 4 damage to him. Okay.
This is the best Sam's ever done.
Your turn.
Whose turn?
Yours.
Can I jump up in the air and grab Ursa's ankle?
20 feet. You could try, yeah. That would be an athletics check and provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'm pretty sure there's a limit for vertical jumps. Like what? It depends on your strength and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Athletics check.
Oh, well, no, it's an 8.
8.
Yeah.
You leap up into the air. He is going to get an attack of opportunity Okay, that's 17 plus whatever. So that will hit. So as you jump, you take 3 points of slashing damage, and you get about halfway up to Ursa, and then just land back down.
Fucking gravity.
Ursa,
Am I
You
still
are-
floating?
you are still floating in the air.
What the fuck?
I am sorry.
Well, okay. I guess I do.
Put her down.
I have my great axe in my hands, and that's a two-handed. Can I hold on to that even if I'm not like wielding it with two hands and throw something else? I probably can, right?
You can hold on to it with one hand and then chuck the other thing.
I will chuck a great axe, or not a great axe, a hand axe at the thing.
If you want, okay. If you want, I'll give you an option as well because
I could also drop the great axe.
I will catch it.
I'll give you. Oh, I can give you another option. If you want to repeat the saving throw to see if you can break the spell, you can do that.
Would I fall though?
Yes, you would.
I will catch you.
I would crush you.
He is technically underneath you, so it is possible for him to catch you.
Okay. Does that count as my turn?
It would be.
The roll?
You have to do your action to do the saving throw.
Wait, so then I
I
have to
will
do my
break
action
your
to do the
fall.
saving throw?
Yeah, your action would be trying to break the spell.
Okay. And what was it again? A constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
I'll try it. It might be cute. All right. I got a 17.
17 will break it. So through sheer force of will, you manage to like
Yay.
free yourself from the grip of the creature and start plummeting to the ground.
Come to me, my love.
Honey, give me a dex check.
You got it.
Wait,
Actually, no. Give me a strength check, and I need Ursa to give me a dex check.
Oh my god.
Okay, this is a.
would Mage Hand help lighten the fall or no?
No, it's not strong enough. Ursa's like a good solid like 300 or 400 pounds.
Yeah.
I got this.
I got a
died.
14 for dex.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Honey?
A 22.
Oh.
So you manage to
Yeah.
position yourself kind of awkwardly towards Honey as you plummet to the ground. Honey comes up with his arms, and you literally fall into them, knocking you both back to the ground. But
This is
you
the greatest day of my life.
you take,
This is like a romantic comedy.
it's still a fall that you are going to take half damage for it.
Okay.
10 points,
Okay.
but it's bludgeoning damage because it's a fall.
Okay, so I'll take 5.
Are
That
you
was
okay?
Jackie, your turn.
I'm
Okay.
just like, I'm staring at awe at Honey Badger because I didn't think he would actually be able to catch me.
I got moves.
She is going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus 6.
Oh, that hits.
So, Firebolt. That is a d10, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is a d10, yes.
Do you guys hear the mariachi music?
No.
It's probably the television. Do you need me to ask them to turn it down?
No. It's here. People
Oh.
are having a party like down the way a bit. It's kind
That-
of
Mariachi band?
Is
Yeah.
a 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the fire burst into it. Again, it doesn't do as much damage as you would have hoped, but you felt it.
But it's damage.
Yep. So, the two of you are basically, like, more or less on the ground at the moment. So the creature is going to get a swing at you with advantage for being prone.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Can I jump in front of her?
It's attacking one on you, one on her.
I think I'm like on top of you. We just like fell, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no, that makes sense. So both of them got to be on Ursa because she's on top.
Can I
Couldn't even
roll
get
us over?
it. Not at the moment.
I'm crying.
Damn it.
With advantage, he rolled an 11 for the first
Okay.
attack.
All right.
Second's a natural 20.
Oh, rude.
Oh, no.
I have to protect Honey Badger. It's okay.
Ooh, boy. Okay, I rolled a 7. So that's 21 points of slashing damage on Ursa.
My God.
No. Oh,
Alright,
sorry, Mina.
so-
You're okay.
Okay.
Mina just
Who's
gave me a very
Mina?
sad look. My little tiny dog.
Aw.
All right. She should have another spell slot at this level. So Aisling. Actually, you know what? No, she's gonna try and stab. We gotta try and kill this thing. Aisling rolls a natural 20.
Yay.
Wow, Aisling is like on fire.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
only 3.
dude.
That's 6. 9 points.
But not actually on fire, like those children.
Oh,
Sorry, that was really fucking dark.
Positive.
All right, Honey, it's your turn.
Is Ursa okay?
She's still on top of you.
Yep.
So you're okay.
Sorry.
To get out from underneath, as much as that pains me to do, do I need to use an action for that?
No, but you are going to use half your movement, Con, because you got to get up from prone.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, well, am I still in striking range?
Yep.
Okay.
It's like standing
So-
over you guys.
I will very gently slide out from underneath. And I rolled a, what would that be, a 19?
19
Yes,
will hit.
19. And let me see. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 5 damage.
5.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. It is not looking good at all. Like the creature's just like, looks like it's on its last gasp. Ursa?
Go,
Alright.
Ursa.
I'm gonna stand up and swing at it with the great axe.
Okay.
That's a 1 again.
Oh no.
Wow. All right.
Oh god.
Give me a dex check.
No.
Ursa, give me a dex check.
Oh, okay. That is a 13.
Okay, it's good enough. You managed to hold on to your weapon as you swing, even though you did start losing the grip.
I'm just a little shaky after like falling on top of Honey Badger.
You're all flustered now.
You
Yeah.
took about a ½ inch off the tip of my ear.
Jackie, it's back to you.
Okay. Firebolt again. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14?
14 does not hit.
Okay.
Which brings it back to the creature's turn. Ursa missed with her attack. No. Did she?
I missed
rolled a
my attack.
1.
Yeah, I rolled 1.
Yeah, that's right. Crit failed. So it's going to swing at the bugbear. It's a 17.
Who was getting swung on?
You.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
So it's going to hit. Second attack is a 16.
Okay.
That one hit? I don't know what your AC is. Okay.
It's 15, yeah.
So that's 7. Fuck, my math is fucked up now. 15. 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. All right. I am at 0.
Down?
Yeah, I am down.
The creature slashes at you and you drop unconscious.
Bear down. Bear
No.
down.
I'm almost certain Aisling doesn't have any slots left because I just used 3. So
It's okay.
he's gonna go stabby.
No
Oops.
stabby.
And stabby rolls a 3.
Mm.
Cool. Honey, give me a death saving throw.
Yay.
Don't by
No.
now.
14.
14's a success.
Yay.
Okay, and Ursa.
All right. Seeing Honey drop to the ground, she's gonna get angry and swing again at the creature.
Okay.
That is a 16.
16 will hit.
Yes.
Barely.
And that is 12 damage. No,
Oh.
14 damage. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting my rage bonus. 14.
Okay. It does look as though it's practically dead,
Oh.
but it's still huffing and puffing in front of you guys. Jackie.
Okay, Jackie is going to burn her last spell slot right now, and she's going to cast Chromatic Orb and do acid damage.
That's a good idea.
Yes, it is, I know.
Yay.
I occasionally have good ideas. That is a 17?
17 hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that
All comes out to the
is-
damage roll now.
What?
You can do it, Britt.
Because keep in mind, it gets 2 attacks in its turn, and Honey's down right in front of it.
Don't do that.
Um,
Not when the feelings are starting to blossom.
that would be
Exactly.
two. That would be 2 death fails, and then you'd have to do a saving throw.
Yikes. So,
So it all comes down to this damage.
okay, so that is 3d6, right?
Yeah. D6 or okay, yeah. I thought
Yeah,
it was D8.
Is it d8 or
No,
d6?
you wrote it down. I just it's fine.
Fuck. 3d6. So. That is a 2, 4.
3d8 damage, Britt.
Are you sure?
I'm looking at the thing now. Yeah,
D8? Okay.
3d8.
Well then, okay. That is a 7, a 2, and a 7.
7, 2, and 7, so 16.
Yes.
And this is acid damage.
Yes.
Okay. So the creature strikes into Honey Badger, swipe, and Honey Badger drops to the ground. It then stalks over Honey, ready to dig its claws into the unconscious bugbear. When you bring it to your diamond, cast your spell, acid flies from it, covering the creature. The creature practically melts into a ball and just drops
Yay.
right behind Honey.
You did it, Britt.
I did it!
It had 16 hit points left.
Oh my god.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Damn. All right, so anybody have potions? I don't think.
Yeah, I have
Didn't
potions.
Honey buy some potions?
Yeah, I got some potions. But I'm asleep.
So what's happening with all the other people?
That fight's still going on. I just wanted to see if you guys are doing anything with Honey because Honey still
I'm
has to
gonna
make his
try to stabilize Honey so he's not bleeding out.
medicine check, unless you have a healer's kit.
I do not.
Or if you know mouth to mouth.
Mouth to mouth.
I got a 17.
All right, that's enough to stabilize him. So Honey is stable.
I was
Is that like
I don't
one?
think that works for bleeding.
No, you're still at 0. You're still unconscious, but you're
still-
stable.
okay.
You're not dying.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys look over and you see.
We wouldn't
brawl-
know he had the healing potions, right? He didn't tell us.
I don't know if you did.
He might have.
I don't think I did though.
If
Yeah,
necessary,
I don't think
Jackie would be a snoop and rummage through his back.
She's looking to rob him anyway. right, give me an investigation roll. While Ursa and Aisling looks over and sees the battle going on.
Investigation.
As you guys look over, it looks like it's pretty even-sided until three of the creatures get like the final kill shot, and they're put down by the people that are there.
Mhm.
The fourth one is not doing as well. It looks like that might be like a bigger creature than the other ones, and it like chomps a bite out of them. But then the other three get behind and finish it off, and then all the creatures are basically down. So the fights kind of finish in tandem with each other. Jackie, what did you find?
Jackie, it might be a little not very good at seeing because that's a 3.
Wait, didn't he tell us he had healing potions when he told us about Justice's death?
Yeah, but that was, he drank his potions since then.
Oh, okay.
He bought more in Brimcham. You know what? I probably should have made you roll that anyway, because he's unconscious. So fuck it. Yeah, you can search through his pockets, and it's not really easy to conceal potions. So you can find his healing potion.
Okay. Even though it's a 3?
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have made you roll that in the first place.
Okay.
It's in the fanny pack under the loincloth.
You got to reach under the loincloth to find it, though. So would you have done that?
But it's in my fanny pack.
Oh,
God, we just need a healing potion. That's all.
I like how she was gonna find it, and then he's like making it harder for himself. Like, by the way,
I was just trying to help. Meta. Sorry. Just find the fucking potion.
Anyway, you get the healing potion. Jackie gets the healing potion.
Yes.
Okay.
just get the fucking potion.
All right, so you force feed it to honey, and give me 2d4 roll. Britt.
Oh.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, Britt.
D4. What's a D4?
Sure,
No, I found it. That is a 3 and another 3.
So that's 8 points of healing to you, honey. So you open your eyes and you are conscious.
Did we win?
Yes.
Good.
I melted it.
Nice.
Harry's there and is just amazed. He said, "You guys are incredible."
No, we're not.
Jackie with her humble brag.
Ursa, how did your great axe get that little watch of brown fur on it?
Wait, what? She's just like, oh, that's really strange. I'm not sure when that happened.
Huh. Okay. I'm glad you're okay.
All right, so
She's gonna go over and help Honey Bear up.
Honey Bear.
you got pet name
Is that his name? Honey Badger. Honey Bear.
14 hours into the game, and now she understands his name. You're getting progress there, Matt.
Yeah, it's working out.
After tending to the one that like got a chunk taken out of him, the 4 individuals approach you guys. The tallest one of the bunch, one with long white hair, comes over and says, "Well met, travelers. What exactly are you doing in the woods?"
We are killing these large creatures.
I'm gonna just say we were just traveling through the forest. What is it you're doing here?
We were hunting these devils. They came out of the gorge about a week ago. We've been tracking them ever since.
What are these creatures?
They are demons from the abyss. lesser demons, but demons nonetheless.
I'm just gonna like look around at all the dead creatures laying on the ground and then look at them and say, well, you all handled yourself pretty well. It took all of us just to take down one.
Well, it's what we do. My name is Heron. This is Z, Giordano, and Dale, pointing to the three of them.
And Dale.
Dale.
It's such a normal name in comparison.
Dale is his brother.
Did you say his name is Heron?
Heron.
Oh, Heron.
Yep, Heron. And he introduces themselves. They are a contingent of the Shadowhunter Society.
Ooh.
And at this point, you can see like the tattoos going up and down their arms, their chest. At one point during the battle, you can look when you guys glanced over at the battle. You saw a couple times that the tattoos were actually glowing while they were doing their strikes. So it's clearly infused with their tactics. Anybody that wants to can give me a history check.
Okay.
I want to do it.
Yeah, history. That
Just
is
kidding, I got a 5.
18, Devin.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't roll well.
No. Okay. Ursa, you roll any?
I rolled a 5.
Okay. Jackie, you, with your experiences where you're from, have heard about the Shadowhunter Society, but from the other end because you are more familiar with the creatures that, fear it. The Shadowhunter Society is a society of Aasimar soldiers that band together. They essentially are the sworn enemy of the Abyss, and Devil's Blight Gorge is an opening in Reedatome on the far west side of the country that stretches all the way down to the Underdark. And in this gorge, there is also lately creatures of the Abyss that's been coming forth. So Shadowhunters have been more prominent in the area. But yeah, they're basically demon hunters. They're ones to they're the ones that keep the material plane safe from creatures from the Abyss.
Jackie is going to tell this to the party in a whispery fashion, but I'm not actually going to whisper.
Heron says, whereabouts are you traveling to?
Is she asking us in general?
Just in general, because you guys are, yeah.
I tell them that we're traveling to Staunbrook. We're trying to get there safely, and as quickly as possible, so we thought we would cut through the forest.
I see. Sorry. I just got choked up there for a second. He says it may not be in your best interest. If I were you, I would probably stay out of the west. More and more creatures seem to be coming from the gorge and slipping through the fort, making its way into the country. The further west it goes, the more perilous it gets.
What about the road from here to Staunbrook? Or the path through the forest, I guess.
I suppose it would be safe as safe can be, but again, the further west you do go, the worse it's going to get. I mean, we have to report back to the gorge now that the Babos have been dispatched. So,
Babos?
Yeah, Babau. That's how you spell those things that you just saw.
Babos.
Although, admittedly, I'm surprised you'd be going to Staunbrook. You're a very eclectic group of individuals, and he looks at Honey Badger specifically when he says this.
That is very rude, sir.
I'm not sure if all of you...
you're a racist.
At this point, Dale puts his hands up. He's like, "Hey, no judgment from us. It's just, your kind may not be as welcome in Staunbrook as maybe further east of the country."
So
what do you mean by
this
that? Will they attack
like
us?
me.
Let's just say the very few of them have met people of this ilk that hasn't been a problem. So I wouldn't be surprised. You may want to tread carefully if heading to Staunbrook.
Is it too late to go back onto the road?
It's not too late, but
Let's go to the beach.
if you express this out loud, Harry will probably tell you that at this point, going to the road is further away than what Staunbrook is. You're more than halfway to Staunbrook.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should just continue on.
I think
Should I put on some sort of disguise?
is that
Or
possible?
shave all the hair off my body?
Be terrifying.
Would that look worse than a bugbear?
Shave all the hair off and just walk in wearing a pink balloon cloth. It'll be fine.
Harlow's listening to this and says, maybe if we get to Staunbrook on the cover of night, we can probably find a cloak or something for your friend, something to conceal his identity.
That sounds. I've seen one of those before.
You guys are all enablers. Okay.
It's not that I don't appreciate the escort, sir. It's just, I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, are we gonna take a nap?
Are we? We should take a nap.
This is like the middle of the day.
I just wanted to ask the shadow hunters, they're talking about the Western Gorge or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a cave? Like, did things just start coming out of there one day, or what's the story about that?
If you want, give me a history check first.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay. You asked them, but at the same, as he's explaining it, you kind of remember it anyway because it's a fairly famous kind of landmark. Devil's Blight Gorge is literally an opening in the earth that has been there for decades. Actually, probably longer than decades. There's very few people within Redatome that was alive when it first showed there, so its origin is very mysterious. The only thing, again, more mysterious about how it got there is, again, how deep it goes. In game terms, it actually does stretch all the way down to the Underdark. But because of that, and because of the tendency of creatures to come out of the gorge, there's a fort that was set up there by Silverhelm Castle. They sent guards there, so there's a permanent outpost called Fort Milbury that's there, and its sole focus is to maintain the gorge and make sure nothing comes out of it that would cause chaos in the land.
And that's who they're working for? Is this the people who set up the fort?
Yeah, this is where Heron will elaborate for you, is that although the Shadowhunters are not necessarily part of the fort, in recent months, especially since the expanse of the Dimhaven has become so much more accelerated, not only has creatures of the Underdark been showing up, but also demons from the Abyss. So Empress Riccio has actually reached out to the Shadowhunter Society for aid in that regard, because they are the experts in this particular kind of threat.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
I think we should take a rest. Or a short rest.
I think that'd be smart.
Okay. So yeah, if you want, you can take a short rest. Heron says...
Do we need to check on the pregnant chick?
She seems to be fine. Harlow's with her.
Okay.
Heron basically thanks you, compliments you on your effectiveness dealing with the creature, because not an average adventurer would be able to stand up against such a foe. Kind of condescending and complimentary at the same time. Makes sense. And then he says they must make their way back to Milbury now, so they start trekking back through the forest, heading more northern than where you're headed, because they're heading north, taking the road, and then going. But
Ursa is fangirling a little because of how strong they were.
All right. So in the meantime, you guys take a short rest.
Yeah.
I don't get spell slots from that, right?
No, you don't. But you still have your meta magic.
That's
so,
true.
I mean, you could make a spell slot.
Rage comes back on a short rest, right?
Rage? No.
No.
But you've only used one anyway, and you have three, I'm pretty sure.
Stone's Endurance comes back.
Okay.
I'm at full health. By the way, I just thought that Honey Badger would benefit from a long rest.
I'm going to use one of my
Couldn't hurt.
dice.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 10, so I'm at 33.
You had your con, right?
Oh, no, I didn't. Then I'm at 36.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to use one of them for now.
Okay.
So now I got to roll, right?
Yeah, if you want to. You have up to 3 hit dice you can roll.
Okay. I will roll Uno.
You rolled a 1?
No, I'm going to roll 1 die. And I got a 5.
There you go. So 5 plus con.
Ooh. Okay, so 6.
Oh, actually, are you guys not at full, right?
Mm-mm.
What?
If you're not at full, because Aisling is there with you, she's going to be doing your Song of Healing as you do that. So when you regain your hit dice, aside from getting that HP that you got, you gain an extra D6.
An extra D6?
D6 hit points. Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh!
That just...
Hold on, I dropped my
I
dice.
just needed 1 more.
Okay, so you're at full then.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, okay.
Okay, I rolled a 3, so I'm at full.
Okay, perfect. So then after you got to take a brief, say, hour or so to catch your breath and regain your strength, you hit in the road.
Yep.
So you make it probably 3/4 of the way there before nightfall again.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan for night?
Are we going to keep...
At this point,
Watch?
you could probably press on and get to Staunbrook in like probably 4 or 5 more hours, but you'll take either 1 or 2 points of exhaustion to do it.
Did it just get like dark out?
Yeah, the sun's basically going down as you get almost to where Staunbrook's in view.
What
And
are
are
the...
we supposed to go at night, or should I stay here and you guys go in during the day?
It's probably better if we go into Staunbrook at night, even though maybe we'll take on some exhaustion, because then we're probably less likely to get attacked. Isn't that what they said?
Let me see what I have here. Does
No,
the
they said the
pregnant lady
further
have a cloak I could wear?
What do you have?
Mm,
Federal.
They said we could probably get one, but we don't have one. Because we don't have a hot pocket with
Wait,
us.
common clothes with hood.
Yeah, just that's regular clothing though. That's not
With
going to
a hood.
hide your feet. Yeah, not a hood that's going to like cover up your face.
All right. Man, if baby was here, I could borrow his mask.
But yeah, so like it's up to you guys. Do you want to camp out, you know, get your slots back and everything, do your long rest?
Well, what is exhaustion? Like, how does that work?
Exhaustion, you get 6 before you're dead. I know that off the hop. With 1 point of exhaustion, I think you get disadvantage on skill checks, like all skill checks.
Uh-huh.
With 2 points, I think it goes to attack rolls. What's your speed? Hold on. 1 level exhaustion is disadvantage on ability checks. 2 is your speed is halved. 3 disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. 4 your hit point maximum is halved, and 5 your speed reduced to 0. And keep in mind, in a long rest, you remove 1 level of exhaustion. So if you get 2 now, even when you long rest, you still keep 1.
Why would we get 2 now?
Because of how far you got to go. Like you're still about 4 or 5 hours away.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. So I'm going to basically roll a percentile, and you could get anywhere between 1 and 3 levels of exhaustion from this.
Look,
I
like,
think we should probably camp then.
what's his name? Harry and
Genevieve.
yeah. Okay.
The nose!
Why happens every time I'm about to talk?
They don't like your style.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead and do what you're going to do.
Well, what do you think, guys? Do you think we should just take a rest, or do you think we should take the exhaustion?
I mean, if there's a chance that they might not react nicely to us being in the town, it's probably not good to have that exhaustion. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Honey did offer the idea of he would stay back and let you guys go in and get like a way for him to be disguised, and then come back and give it to him and sneak in.
Like, is that dude Harry? Like, are they expecting him? Like, does he have hookups in town?
You can ask him. Yeah. Basically, Harry is getting out of the guard. He's going to Staunbrook to deliver the message for aid, but then he's going to like his Genevieve, his family there, and he's going to set himself up to be like a fisherman.
Okay, is her family like well-to-do or anything? Because I'm the only one who they have a problem with.
Yeah.
So we could get close to town, like tomorrow or something, and then I'll just chill in the woods or on the edge of town or go swimming or something. And when it gets dark, I'll like meet you in the town somewhere.
But what if you get attacked?
One of us could just like buy a cloak and then come back to you and be like, come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also,
You just have to like keep yourself covered.
Is it too warm for a cloak
No. Never
during the daytime?
People, it's just fashionable.
This is D&D. It's never too warm for a cloak.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Are they out of season? No, I'm just kidding. I want to get a shock collar for my dog. Side note.
So, okay, so is a plan to proceed into the town, or is it to camp and wait for morning?
I say camp.
Camp's fine.
Yeah, I think we should camp.
All right. So again, it doesn't take you very much effort to set up camp. As the sun is going down, let me see.
Are we resting while we're camping?
Oh, yeah, it'll be a long rest because this is another day. Yeah, you guys, while like going getting wood and supplies and such for the camp, it seems like Harlow and Genevieve are kind of having a bit of an argument.
Mm,
I'm gonna listen in on their argument.
me too.
Okay. They seem to be going back and forth. Harlow is kind of skeptical that the Dimhaven will ever actually stop, and that's basically what they're talking about. And in the midst of the argument, well, not necessarily an argument, but more like a heated discussion. Genevieve will reference something that Danvers said and talked about this and mentioned Danvers' theory about the Dimhaven. To which Harlow will shoot down and say that's just, wild. I mean, Danvers is not really all there in the head, and it's just fables and
What was the
fairy
theory
tale.
that they're talking about?
You don't know. They're not talking about the theory itself. It's just Genevieve is like, well, what about Danvers? What about, he said this, or no, he said that he can stop, and Harlow was like, well, no, that's just him being a ridiculous old man kind of thing. So, are you going to approach them?
Yeah, I'm gonna approach and just number one, ask them if everything is okay. I noticed there were like an argument going on, and then I'm gonna say I couldn't help but overhear you were talking about a theory about the Dimhaven. What's this theory?
Harlow kind of just like laughs and just turns his head and just shrugs, kind of just dismissing the question, while Genevieve kind of just gives him a little bit of an eye roll and then turns to you and is like, Danvers has said that this kind of thing, it's not natural. It's not a curse from the gods or anything. He says that there is some artifact that must have been buried somewhere within the core and the heart of the Dimhaven forest that is causing the sickness to spread. So it's just a matter of finding it and removing it. At this point, she gets interrupted by Harlow, and is like, if that is the case, then why is the Dimhaven only in one part? Why isn't there more of these artifacts? Why, if someone maliciously did this, how come there's not a Dimhaven here and to the north and to the south and so on like this? And she's like, doesn't have an answer for him. But yeah, that's the gist of it. That Danvers says the Dimhaven is something that is created intentionally by some malicious power, and can be stopped if you find the source.
Did Danvers say what type of artifact this would be, or who would have placed it there?
The only thing that he was able to compare it to would be, and he told stories of a glowing orb that seemed to hold strange arcane powers that he can never quite understand. But there's been mentions of it in like ancient scrolls and tomes through the ages. So that's what he's been searching for.
I know
Honey,
about orbs.
at this point, Honey, I'm gonna make you roll it. The moment she says this, you think back to when you were in the shop, and when he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, by the way, how did you get to be so smart?" Because you mentioned the orb,
Yes.
and you said learning and left, and now
Yes.
it's like, okay, this is what he was probably asking about.
Well, I already told him. I said a weird gypsy lady had an orb.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
The
You're
power of
piecing it
speech
together.
and
This is why.
articulation.
This is why he was so interested the moment you said that, and he perked right up and started talking, but then you walked right in.
Oh,
Well, that motherfucker needs to work on his people skills.
Yeah. So he's saying the Dimhaven, yes, the Dimhaven is growing further and further every day, and it seems to be growing faster by the day, but it can be stopped if someone was so bold as to try. But the Empress doesn't have time for fairy tales, neither does the goddess O'Keefe or anyone else in power.
So
all we can do is
what is their theory as to what's causing this if they don't believe that it's an artifact of some kind?
they all have their own beliefs. Last I heard, the Empress was being told that it was a curse from the gods for some slight against them, and I don't know. This is above my pay grade. I don't know exactly what's going on outside of here, but this is just what we know.
Were you being meta, or were you being the character?
That was a character.
Okay, just making sure. So, does that mean, I'm asking as a bugbear now, does that mean because that fucking dog, orb, made me the way I am, that I too will turn dim?
At this point, Harlow looks over at you, kind of interested now. It's when you mentioned the orb. John V.S. says, I honestly don't know. But if you've seen the thing that Danvers is talking about, then you're certainly connected to that Dimhaven somehow.
Are you sure the orb isn't inside of your wife's belly?
Honey Badger, that is very rude.
Harry just stares at you like
Okay,
confused.
sorry.
He doesn't quite know what to do with that.
Just asking. We're looking for an orb, and she's getting round.
At that point, John V.S. said, perhaps it's best if we all get some sleep. Staunbrook is just upon the ridge there, so we can get there by early morning.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good idea.
Are we keeping watch?
Yes.
Who's watching?
I'll take the first watch.
Okay. And then who got second?
I'll take second.
I'll go 3.
The 3? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do a single roll for this. Okay. All right. So the night passes uneventfully. You all three of you do your watches. Nothing out of the ordinary. On Jackie and on Honey Badger's watch, we once again heard those nasally feral bestial cries coming from the south. But as the previous nights, you're comfortable that it is across the water. It's that island that's off in the distance, so it doesn't really affect you guys all that much. And that's it. Sun rises, and you guys are a couple hours outside of Staunbrook, and that's where we'll call it for the week.
Okay.
Yay! Not
No
dead.
No children died in the making of this episode.
Yay!
Thank God.
Yay. This was a lot more lighthearted than the last episode.
Yeah, it was.
I died.
You did not.
Did not die.
I
Okay.
stabilized you.
Yes, you did.
Hey man, you also got to catch her as she fell to the
Yeah.
You got Ursa to lay
She
on.
fell right into your arms.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kill the project.
That was amazing.
Bye, guys.
Say
Thank
goodbye.
you for watching.
Bye.
Actually, hold on a second.
No.
What do you mean?
You
Yeah,
hold on a
'cause
second.
the next game we play is going to be the one shot.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
you
talk
gotta announce
about
that.
Yeah. So for those that are watching this, the week it goes up, we'll be back on Saturday for a Meg-inspired one-shot campaign with Britt and Shan and Peter, who's still in the chat watching. Nice, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
We're also going to have P.T. Hilton and Krista, the Bookish Porcupine. So yeah, be there for that.
Yes.
But yeah, that's it, guys. We'll clue it up and see y'all next week.
Yay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.